Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for joining the session. Before taking start, I would like to make one announcement that registration for this session and attendance both are mandatory. So if someone didn't get registered yet, you have to get registered. We're gonna share the link in the chat. So you have to get registered. If you're not getting registered and only attending the session, you will not receive the certification for this course. And second announcement that just please everyone open the participant page in front of you from the Zoom and make a rename for your name and put it employee ID like Dr. Anjali did it. This is really important because by using your employee ID, we can find you in the registration to award you the certification. I hope everyone get clear. Registration is still open till tonight, so you can make registration by using the link. Dr. Hanan, you have to check your speakers. Might be there is any problem. Otherwise, everyone can hear me. Okay. Okay, we're going to take start that just have a look, a picture in front of you. You can see on the left side, there is one graphic description and on right side, there is textual description. We are now in the age of visual information where visual content plays a role in every part of life. Did someone ask questions to themselves that why would images be more effective to remember the story instead of the words? In my opinion, pictures are not only more effortless to recognize and process than the words, but also easier to recall. When words enter long-term memory, they do so with a single code, but pictures, on the other hand, contains two codes, one visual and the other verbal, each stored in different places in the brain. Another reason could be that there is a long history of communicating without text. Our brains are simply hardwired to process visual information better and faster than we process text. In fact, 90% of the information transmitted to the brain is visual. And visuals are processed 60,000 times faster in the brain than text. And 40% of nerve fibers are linked to the retina. So as 65% of the population are visual learners, therefore graphics are key to engaging students in all type of learning. In this simple picture, you can see that on left side graphic descriptions mean you just see and you understand and your mind clearly understanding what does it mean. But if you go ahead with the text descriptions, you have to go with a plane figure with 4 equal straight sides and 4 right angle. So this is more difficult for the mind to process it instead of directly picture description. So we have to go with something that is very different. And today we have choose a very interesting topic that would help you to understand, and in the end you would be more easy to interact with the students to make them a good chance to learn something in a better way. I'm Shkil Ahmed and I belong to Dean Shape of E-Learning and IT, and today I'm here to discuss about mind map. Mind map is basically directly interacted with the pictures and textual behavior. So we have to go ahead and look what does it means. According to Tony Buzan, the mind map will change your life. It means mapping your mind will change the influence of presenting your ideas. So what is mind map? A mind map is easy way to brainstorm thoughts organically without worrying about order and structure. Mind map allows you to visually structure your ideas to help with analysis and recall. A mind map is a diagram for representing tasks, words, concepts, or items linked that can turn a long list of monotonous information into colorful, memorable, and highly organized diagram that works in line with your brain's natural way of doing things. So what kind of examples we can put it over here? Here have a mind map look like this way that we're going to quote example of an outline for vacation plans. It only takes a few moments to go through the list of location and activities. But by the time you get the bottom of the outline, do you even remember what you read at the top? Take that same information and view it in mind map. You can now overview the information much faster and recall much more easier data more easily. So that's what we're going to discuss about, that how the images can have the powerful impact for learning purposes. Here you can have another picture in front of you, and in 1970, Scientific American magazine published Rolf Haber's research showing that individuals have a recognition accuracy of images between 85 and 95%. There is a well-known quote, "A picture is worth 1,000 words." But here it comes in our mind that what is the theory behind mind map? Why we do have to use mind map, and why it's more effective for us? When you study the brain's functionality and memory system, you will realize the extraordinary extent of its capacity and potential. The mind map is a tool used to attract, delight, stimulate, and challenge you. You will discover some astonishing facts about your brain and its function, and you will take the first major steps on the path to freedom of the mind. Actually, a mind map is highly effective way of getting information in and out of your brain. It is creative and logical means of note taking and note making that literally maps out your ideas. All mind maps have some things in common. They have a natural organizational structure that radiates from the center and use lines, symbols, words, colors, and images according to simple brain-friendly concept. In the end, mind mapping converts a long list of monotonous information into a colorful, memorable, and highly organized diagram that works in line with your brain's natural way of doing things. Here we can have example of what mind map is perfect for, what kind of persons can use that form. That is, it starts with the brainstorming and visualizing concept, and graphic organizers and electronic notebooks can be helpful for that one, presenting and communicating ideas, or simplifying task and project management. This type of people can have a perfect use of mind mapping to enhance their skills and productivity. There are 5 essential characteristics of mind mapping. It starts from the main idea, and that main idea can be subject to focus is crystallized in a central image. It can be one simple center image which can have which can take a start, and then it converted into main theme, and main theme radiates from the central image as branches. We could have a detailed income slice that how it can start. You have to take one main image, then you have to broadcast them in the form of branches, twigs, and nodal structure. The branches comprise a key image or keyword drawn or printed on its associated lines. And the next one, that are twigs. Topics of lesser importance are represented as twigs. You have to, I'm going to display something very interesting in coming slides, that how you can put the information, the main information, then on the branches, and then how you can do twigs over there. And the last one is a nodal structure. The branches from a connected nodal structure, or you can say being relating to or located at or near at type of the node. So here we have discussed about the 5 essential characteristics of mind mapping that starts with the main idea, main theme, and then branches, twigs, nodal structure. Might be here you're a little bit confused because we do have a little more detail in coming slides. So stay tuned with me and we could have a little more detail about this one. Tony Buzan and mind mapping, this is vice versa, because the reason is although people have been creating maps using an image centered radial graphics and different type of organization techniques for centuries, but British psychology author Tony Buzan has made a claim to the origin of mind map. As per Tony Buzan, that he is the creator of mind map, or he did start it, and we have collected some of the interviews for him that can make it more clear that what is mind map and how he can claim that he is the author of that one. Tony Buzan argues that traditional outlines require that the reader scans the information from left to right and top to bottom, while the brain's natural preference is to scan the entire page in a non-linear fashion. He also uses widespread assumptions and has several registered trademarks on mind map and mind mapping. So let's have a look about his one small video I'm going to share with you. And in this video, he answered a lot of questions regarding mind map. And I hope you will have more understanding after watching this small video clip.
Do you want to maximize your mind's creative potential and generate brilliant ideas? Tony Buzan is a best-selling author and world-renowned expert on creativity, learning and memory. He has helped millions of people across the world unlock their potential with his intuitive thinking tool, the Mind Map. So, what are mind maps?
These are techniques for thinking that over 40 years and thousands of years of experience and research have been found to be the ways in which we think most effectively. And I studied neurophysiology, I studied psychology, I studied psycholinguistics, I studied pre-medicine, I studied the notes of the great thinkers, and I studied myself, what actually worked for me and what didn't. And over the 40 years evolved the mind map.
Mind maps are easy to create and effective. We start with an eye-catching central image in the middle of a blank page. We then create branches that radiate out from this image and reflect your ideas.
You start a mind map with an image in the center. Why an image? Picture is worth 1,000 words, stimulates memory, stimulates associations, stimulates your thought. From the central image, the second law is main curvilinear branches. These emanate from the central image. Those main branches are curvilinear because thinking is natural, it's organic, and the curvilinear branch attracts the brain more. Those branches, which are called in psychology, in idiomatic language, the BOIs, the basic ordering ideas, are fundamentally the chapter headings of your thought. From those branches emanate, not hanging off the ends, but emanating from the main branches, the BOIs, the chapter headings, emanate the second level ideas. From those, the third level, from those, the fourth level, and very quickly you realize that the mind map as a manifestation of your thought is an infinite thinking process. You can go on adding branches to this branch forever. You can go on adding branches to this branch forever. So the mind map reflects the fact that potentially your thinking, your intelligences are infinitely capable of generation.
Add only one key word to each branch, avoiding phrases or sentences.
Wherever you can, and this should be basically everywhere, one key idea per branch. Why one and not two? Why not a phrase? The reason is that each key idea, each key word, each key image is like a little exploding supernova. So every one radiates out associations. And when you're building a mind map, you want each one of those supernovas of meaning to have the freedom to generate ideas. If you put them in phrases, it's like putting your hand in a cast. You rigidify all the joints, which is what makes your arm and hand such a phenomenally complex. Triggers. It uses color instead of monochrome. Colors, plural. Do you like colors? Of course you do. And a color is a thinking tool. It's not some childish thing. Color allows you to order, to discriminate, to code, to highlight, to generate thought, to remember. It's an ultimate thinking tool if used well, and especially in the context of the mind map. Images throughout. Same as for the central image, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if you have images throughout your mind map, then you are going to automatically have more powerful memory, more stimulation, more interest, more generative thought.
Mind mapping has been proven to boost your productivity, creativity, memory, and comprehension, and can be used for almost anything, from planning and organising tasks to generating ideas and presenting. Visit our